done already?
Get up.
Whatever you say, Doc.
I'm ending the session. No, I'll be right there. You're sure about this? Yes. No. Everything's Denver. I don't see how he could... Of course. I understand. You're in a lot of trouble, Mr. Miles.
What's his problem?
They're coming for you.
Who's coming for me?
Assassins.
Hey, I had nothing to do with this.
Sounds like they're mounting some kind of rescue attempt. Guess you're more important than you realized.
Man, things just keep getting weirder and weirder around here.
It was bound to happen.
What do you mean?
That little fight your ancestors started during the Third Crusade, it never ended. You're being held by Templars.
Vidic's a Templar?
There's no way you could have known. They hide it so well. But to answer your question, Vidic works for them. We all do. Abstergo is their company.
I thought Templars were old dudes with funny hats who sat around drinking beer and plotting world domination with, like, the lizard people.
No. Except the part about world domination, I guess. Look, Desmond, it's complicated. Half the stuff they say about the Templars comes from crazy tinfoil hat-wearing nutjobs. The other half is misinformation intentionally produced by the Templars themselves.
But they are the bad guys, right?
If there's one thing I've learned since I started working here, it's that there's no such thing. It's all so relative. I guess the best way to explain it is, what they want is good. But the way they're going about it, it's bad. Really bad.
What are they trying to do? Lucy?
Yes.
Miss Stillman, I need to speak with you. Get up here, now!
On my way, Doctor. I'm sorry, Desmond. I have to go. You should turn in for the night. The answers to all of your questions are right in front of you. You just have to know where to look.
Yes, I think this is a shower or something.
Missed you this morning, Doc.
Get in the Animus.
Countering a strong attack will leave your enemy vulnerable. Finish him by breaking his legs, or by throwing him to the ground.
Come in, Altair. I trust you're well rested? Ready for your remaining trials?
I am, but I'd speak with you first. I have questions.
Ask them. I'll do my best to answer.
The merchant king of Damas murdered the nobles who ruled his city. Majd-ad-Din in Jerusalem used fear to force his people into submission. I suspect William meant to murder Richard and hold Akka with his troops. These men were meant to aid their leaders. Instead, they chose to betray them. What I do not understand is why.
Is the answer not obvious? The Templars desire control. Each man, as you've noted, wanted to claim their cities in the Templar name, that the Templars themselves might rule the Holy Land, and eventually beyond. But they cannot succeed in their mission.
Why is that?
Their plans depend upon the Templar treasure, the Peace of Eden. But we hold it now, and they cannot hope to achieve their goals without it.
What is this treasure?
It is temptation.
It's just a piece of silver.
Look at it.
What am I supposed to see?
This piece of silver cast out Adam and Eve. It turned staves into snakes, parted and closed the Red Sea. Eris used it to start the Trojan War, and with it a poor carpenter turned water into wine.
It seems rather plain for all the power you claim it has. How does it work?
He who holds it commands the hearts and minds of whoever looks upon it. Whoever tastes of it, as they say.
Then Gagne's men?
An experiment. Herbs used to simulate its effects, to be ready for when they held it.
Talel supplied them. Tamir equipped them. They were preparing for something. But what?
War.
And the others, the men who ruled the cities, they meant to gather up their people, make them like Gagne's men.
The perfect citizens. The perfect soldiers. A perfect world.
Robert de Sable must never have this back.
So long as he and his brothers live, they will try.
Then they must be destroyed.
Which is what I've had you doing. There are 2 more Templars who require your attention. One in Akka, known as Sibran. One in Damas, called Jubair. Visit with the Bureau leaders. They'll instruct you further.
As you wish.
Be quick about it. No doubt Robert de Sable is made nervous by our continued success. His remaining followers will do their best to expose you. They know you come, the man in the white hood. They'll be looking for you.
They won't find me. I'm but a blade in the crowd.
Here, my gift to you, in gratitude for the good work you've done.
When you have been exposed, killing some of your pursuers will make it easier to escape.
It's the hero of Damas. Come in, stay a while. Tell me all about your adventures.
I'm afraid I don't have the time.
I see. Too important for me now.
It's not that.
No, of course not. How may I serve you then?
Al-Muallim has asked I take the life of the one they call Jubair.
Ah, Salahadin's chief scholar. Strange choice of target in my opinion. But who are we to question the Master's will? I'm sure he has his reasons.
Then you're familiar with the man.
He's been quite busy these past few days, organizing the scholars and sending them into the streets to preach.
What do they speak of?
Light and fire, cleansing sins, apocalyptic nonsense if you ask me. All this talk of paths and a new world.
What about this new world?
Couldn't say. I don't pay attention to the ramblings of madmen. Much too busy with real work.
Very well. I'll walk among the people, see what I can learn. Where would you suggest I search?
South of here, you'll find an academy and a guard tower. They're both good places to search. There's also a hospital to the east you might want to visit.
I'll begin at once.
So eager. You've certainly changed, and for the better, I might add.
Ho ho.
All I ask is for a quick coin. No, you don't understand. I have nothing.
Civilization. Make no mistake. It is our very existence we are fighting for. The infidel king would see us fight for the world. We must resist. We must push back.
You are not allowed to be here. Leave.
I stand before you. There will be no coming in.
Okay, I'm trying to remove that.
Curse him! Curse the Christian king and his army of infidels! They go against the will of God and must be made to pay. Everywhere they go, they only
That hurts! Stop it, please!
Hırsızlar aracına müstahak.
What is that man doing?
Kime boyun eğmek istiyorsun?
This is a waste of my time.
Wow.
Praise God, you've saved me. All the city will know of your sacrifice.
Are you a friend of mine? No, but you'll get away from me. Where is the one
Oh, Jack, come on.
Evvelki sefer elimizden kurtuldu. Bu sefer kaçmasına izin verme. Leave now and I'll let you leave.
Please, I must go. This letter must be delivered, and I cannot risk upsetting him.
Listen to yourself. You are his puppet. Give up this task and join us in our fight.
No. I have a wife and child to think of.
Which is exactly why I've come to you. Is this the kind of world you want your son brought up in?
It will pass. If you just wait, he'll stop, and everything will go back to normal.
Every day, more is lost, and no way to reclaim what's taken. There will be no going back. You know this to be true.
Enough. I am leaving.
Go pester someone else. Kalabalığın içine karışmayı seviyor. Gözünüzü dört açın. Kimsenin sizi kandırmasına izin vermeyin. Your life ends now. Geber kafir!
No!
For your sins. I will live your life.
How do I? Okay, I need to.
Waste of time.
Oh, I need to use this, lads. I'm sorry. Can't believe I just walked straight past him.
Away with you.
Oh, I turned around.
Praise God, you've saved me. All the city will know of your sacrifice.
Tell me.
How did this happen? What's this? What happened to this poor soul?
So we've a murderer nearby. Infidel! You cannot die here! Another witch is behind! Time to die! Time to no choice! You must die!
Oh my God!
أنت تتبع طريق الضلال.
Praise God, you've saved me. All the city will know of your sacrifice.
Altair, your name is on everybody's lips these days. Amongst the chatter on the market this morning, I heard Joubert's elite want you dead. I was about to go after them, but my back is hurting too much. You should take care of them. I'll wait for you here, and we can have a quick talk about the things I know. Be fast, though. I am in pain.
I am at your service.
The family sitting down. Could you spare a few coins? Please, can't you spare something? A few coins. And all I ask is for a few coins. All I ask is for a few coins. Please, can't you spare something? I'm poor and sick and hungry. Will you do this and help your friends?
So we can murder nearby.
Fuck off.
My good people, your service has come to an end. I'm anything anyone
I'm gonna.
Someone should stop him before he hurts himself.
A man is always better protected by a friend's blade, yes? This is what I know about your target. The scholar Joubert is known to wear rich, golden robes and carries with him a large pouch. This distinguishes Joubert from the other scholars of Damas. Now, if you'd excuse me, I must see my doctor about my back. Caravan Wazoo.
This is a waste of my time. Maybe you haven't noticed. Already
Thank you. Thank you. I'll find a way to repay this kindness, I swear.
Where's the one responsible? Emperor's die! Don't let him escape! Get the Emperor! Time to repay where he come from! Another witness! God, you picked a fight you cannot win. Such a strange man. Leave, peasant, before I make you.
teacher, a false prophet of their lies. But then the way was made clear to Jubair. He saw what must be done, understood it fell to him, having learned the truth, to spread it. And as he was shown the way, so was I. And I will show you as well.
Why?
You live a lie, surrounded by false knowledge, created by wicked men who seek dominion over your minds. Locked away, they might still be discovered. But once burned, these texts can no longer do harm. Jubair sees things the way they truly are. Sees the poison you carry in your hearts and minds. He works to cast it out. Remove all texts from your homes and schools. Give them to us. They must be destroyed.
Benden bir daha kaçamayacaksın.
don't understand. I have nothing. I'm so hungry. Oh, just a little. I'm so hungry. Just a little longer.
Shake dearly for that. Violence is not the answer, my child.
In this we agree, so speak and I may stay my blade. What is it your master intends? Why destroy all this knowledge?
We lay the stones to build a road upon which soon all men will travel. It leads to a better tomorrow.
That is not what I see.
Then you are blind. The words upon these parchments, they are poison. Jubayer holds the cure. He'll free us from their lies.
It's nonsense you speak. You've lost your mind.
No, not lost, but found. I see the world for what it truly is. He has shown me so much. I am illuminated.
A fanatic is all you are, and dangerous for it.
Do what you must. It changes nothing. We are not afraid.
You should be.
Veston Hakir!
Thank you. Thank you. I'll find a way to repay this kindness, I swear it. No, you don't understand. I have
Altair, my friend, you have become quite the wanted man, as am I. I must prepare my family for the trip back to the safety of Masayef this afternoon. Could you finish my last assignment in exchange for information? Some men must be eliminated in Jubair's quarter. Be fast, my friend.
I beg of you, just a few coins, please. Just a few coins, please.
Move.
Watch yourself.
Hey.
Before it has a chance to begin. That city is ours, has always been ours. And it is our duty to defend it until death. The Crusaders must be destroyed. Be wary, friends. The Shaitan is everywhere, watching, waiting. He tempts us always. Be strong, strong like Salahadin.
What is it? What do you want?
Be gone, face. In whatever way you can. Now comes the English king and his infidel army. They leave horror in their wake.
So we've murdered nearby.
Take yourself from my sight. is it that you want? Who saw what happened here?
I need food. I'm so hungry. I've spent a little money I begged.
It's great to see you back so quickly and in one piece. I must return to my family, but before I leave, this is for you. I found a map showing where scholars are planning to burn books and other sources of knowledge. Please be careful, and let the future reunite us. I'll give your blessings to my family.
Everywhere they ride, they leave only suffering in their wake. They say it is a crusade. Ignorance, we must resist. We must fight them in any way we can. Praise be Salahadin. He has found the strength to stand in defense of our great civilization. Make no mistake, it is our very existence we are fighting for. The infidel king would see us all wiped from the world. We must resist. We must push back. Be wary, friends. The Shaitan is everywhere, watching, waiting. He tempts us always. Be strong, strong like Salahadin. Run back now against our enemies in whatever way you can. I stand before you to deliver a warning. Should Richard take Jaffa, there will be no stopping him. He will march on Jerusalem next. We must end this before it has a chance to begin. Barbarous acts might be avenged. Pray that God, glorious and exalted is He,
We found the
favor
place.
with us.
It's just as you described it.
I suspect he'll want to deal with this himself, and quickly. Best we say nothing to the others.
A wise course of action. Truth be told, I'll be happy when this business is done.
Soon, my friend, soon. Today should see the last of them put to torch. Boy, come here. You still have the letter I gave you?
Yes.
Go and deliver it then. You'll find the one it's meant for inside the madrasa.
Fight them in any way we can. South comes the English king and his infidel army. They leave horrors in their wake. Salahadin rides to beat him, that these barbarous acts might be avenged. Pray that God, glorious and exalted is He, finds favor with us, that He may grant us victory. I stand before you to deliver ever a warning. Richard takes Joppa. There will be no stopping him. He will march on Jerusalem next.
Nothing.
Evvelki sefer elimizden kurtuldu. Bu sefer kaçmasına izin verin.
Just a few coins, please.
Gözünüzü dört açın.
I wish
geri
to see
dönecek.
him, to hear him speak.
It can be arranged, but we must be careful. There are still those who reject illumination. They would harm him.
Then they are ignorant and afraid.
You seem sincere, but how do I know I can trust you?
It hurts me to even hear you ask the question.
Very well. We gather each day in the madrasa. He comes to speak, and then leads us into the city, that we might cleanse it.
Could I join you then?
Understand that it is a difficult path we walk. Our work demands sacrifice.
I understand.
Then come and meet with us. Let us see how strong you really are.
Evvelki sefer elimizden kurtuldu.
I'm so hungry.
Bu sefer
Just a
kaçmasına
little
izin
money,
verin.
I beg of you. I need food. I'm so
Gözünüzü dört
hungry.
açın. Geri
Just a
dönecek.
little money, I beg of you.
You shouldn't be here. Be gone. What is it that you want?
Please, sir, have any money. I beg of you.
Have you gone
I
mad?
beg of you, just a few coins,
How about
please.
you turn around and go away?
Please, can't you spare something? I'm poor and sick and hungry. My family.
We must fight them in any way we can.
What a strange man.
God save him, he's gone mad. He's going to hurt himself. Hırsızlık yapmanın cezası ölümdür.
Let go of me, I've done nothing wrong.
Hırsızlar dar ağacına müstahak.
I've done nothing wrong.
Seni gözün kapalı bile yemeyin.
How can one expect to defeat them?
Maybe you have it.
Yeah!
Good you came along when you did. Another minute and they would have made off with me.
Show yourself. Over here! Kill him!
Carry on, friend! Done for you! Together, we will succeed.
Please stop and do something.
He's trying to kill me!
Thank you. Thank you. I'll find a way to repay this kindness, I swear it.
God curse the one who's done this! Over here! Where are you now? That's not the dynamite now! Then I saw what you did, and you won't get away with it! Go!
Thank you. Thank you. I'll find a way to repay this kindness, I swear it.
I'll have your head!
Oh, I was right around the corner.
What news, Altair? I've learned much about my enemy. Share what you know then.
Jubair has become obsessed with purging the city of its knowledge.
A most terrible crime. Now I see why Al-Mualim wants you to remove him.
He's using the city scholars to assist him. They go out into the streets, harassing the people and collecting all their written works. I fear he intends to destroy them all.
He must be stopped.
That's why I'm here. He's to hold a meeting soon, at the Madrasa Al-Qallasa. It's where I'll go. It's where I'll take his life.
I'll leave you alone to prepare. Bring glory to the Brotherhood.
Fast-forwarding memory to a more recent one.
Every single text in this city must be destroyed. My friend, you must not do this. Much knowledge rests within these parchments, put there by our ancestors for good reason.
And what reason is this?
They are beacons, meant to guide us, to save us from the darkness that is ignorance.
No, these bits of paper are covered in lies. They poison your minds, and so long as they exist, you cannot hope to see the world the way it truly is.
How can you accuse these scrolls of being weapons? They are tools of learning.
You turn to them for answers and salvation. You rely more upon them than yourselves. This makes you weak and stupid. You trust in words, drops of ink. Do you ever stop to think of who put them there? Or why? No, you simply accept their words without question. And what if those words speak falsely? As they often do. This is dangerous.
You are wrong. These texts give the gift of knowledge. We need them.
You love your precious writings? You do anything for them?
Yes. Yes, of course.
Then join them! Any man who speaks as he is just as much a threat. Do any else among you wish to challenge me? Good! Your orders are simple enough. Go out into the city. Collect any remaining writings and add them to the piles in the streets. When you're done, we'll send a cart to collect them, that they may be destroyed.
Citizen! Bring forth your writing. Place them in the pile before me. Keep any is a sin. Know and embrace the truth of my words. Free yourselves from the lies and corruption of the past. Citizens!
Today is a glorious day.
I can't.
Be free. Purge yourselves of these evil spirits before they control you. Do not think yourself above their corrupting influence. Their words can only do harm. Yeah. Today is a glorious day. Purge yourselves of these evil spirits before they control you.
Move now, or be trampled! Get out of my way! He's trying to kill me! Get him! Get him! Out of the way! After him! Faster! You will not get away from me! I'll get you! Out of my way! Move now, or be trampled!
Maybe you haven't noticed. Already You must be made to see
Why? Why have you done this?
Men must be free to do what they believe. It is not our right to punish one for thinking what they do, no matter how much we disagree.
Then what?
You of all people should know the answer. Educate them. Teach them right from wrong. It must be knowledge that frees them, not force.
They do not learn, fixed in their ways as they are. You are naive to think otherwise. It's an illness for which there is but one cure.
You're wrong, and that's why you must be put to rest.
Am I not unlike those precious books you seek to save? A source of knowledge with which you disagree, yet you are rather quick to steal my life.
A small sacrifice to save many. It is necessary.
Is it not ancient scrolls that inspire the Crusaders? That fill Salah ad-Din and his men with a sense of righteous fury? Their texts endanger others, bring death in their wake. I too was making a small sacrifice. It matters little now. Your deed is done, and so am I.
Oh, wrong, by the way.
Kill him!
Go off.
Altair, tell me you've met with success.
Yes. Jubair's fires are extinguished. His life as well.
Excellent news. I had no doubt you'd succeed.
You should have seen it. The scholars followed him so readily. Wasn't just books they fed to fire either, but any man who opposed them.
Such ignorance breeds only evil. You've done a good thing this day.
As with my other targets, he believed he was doing the right thing, clearing a path to a better future.
Of course he would. Such is the landscape of a madman's mind.
The things I've seen these past few weeks, it's as if all the land has gone mad.
And this is why we fight to end the war, that sanity might return. The people are desperate for direction. It's easy for men like Jubair to prey on this and turn them towards evil. You should go, Altair. Return to Al-Mualim. Tell him what you saw. Let him know the good you've done this day.
Safety and peace, Rafiq.
Upon you as well.
Fast-forwarding memory to a more recent one. Use counterattacks when faced with multiple enemies to gain the advantage in combat.